coverage of the NFL has us in a very rainy Kansas City, Missouri at venerable Arrowhead Stadium. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season, as it'll be the Atlanta Falcons taking on the Kansas City Chiefs. Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And into a sea of red, we're underway in Kansas City. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing from the outset is Penix. Looking middle, and that's complete. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's 2nd down. Brings up 2nd and 7. 38-yard line. Now Penix. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Robinson. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. It's a gain of 13 and a 1st down for Atlanta.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
A run for the first time with Bijan Robinson. And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and
3. They'll throw with Penix. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. To the air, Penix. Oh, they would have gotten a conversion if he could hold on. Instead, the drop means it'll be 4th down.
I wonder, Brandon, I just wonder. You think maybe he was worried
so
about
rain,
where
I
he
guess the
was
rain
on the
gonna be
field?
like
Was
this
he far enough? Was he close enough to the first down stick?
Absolutely. He was right there by him, and I think he was thinking 1st down before he caught that football.
Yeah, got to catch it first, because if you don't catch it, there's no chance of picking up a 1st down.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. On the bootleg, it's Penix. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon.
Here we go. 258, 258. Hey, Ken. You got a mini basement. Why not? Delta. Go.
Fields now to throw. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Divine Diablo dropping him behind the line of scrimmage.
Okay, partner, a couple points of interest right here, all right? Offensively, we see that they came out throwing the football, but maybe more importantly, the blitz that came defensively. They got right after it.
And you were telling me pregame before we came on air, you think this is something we could see a lot.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it, because this is a unit that wants to play the game on their terms.
They need 18 yards here on third down.
Don't jump. Ready?
Field's going to toss this quickly out wide, complete. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the first.
A 10-yard gain.
Here's the Chiefs punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Yikes. Terrible kick headed straight for the sidelines. So the punt rolls out of bounds, and they'll have pretty good field position here up near the 40-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on fourth. Didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on fourth down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, that may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
Yeah, we'll see if they can bring that pride to the offense this go-around. Ball on the 39. Here's second down and 7. And looking to throw, Penix. Zaccheaus here, hauling it in. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Looking to throw, Penix. That's out wide here for Robinson. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Give him 22 there on the third down conversion.
That turned into a very well-orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out of the backfield to the right. And after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roam and picked up big yardage.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Penix to the air once more. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 24-yard line. That's his first catch of the game and an impressive one against multiple defenders.
And how about that start? Really aggressive. Yeah, there was double coverage out there, but that didn't stop them at all. They went right at it and defeated it on that play.
Oh, and fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. Here's Penix. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down.
But we keep stats on everything, don't we? This is one that you don't want to have. That's his second drop right here in the first quarter.
Yeah, I was going to say only in the first quarter. Certainly a ship that he wants to right quickly. Penix working out of the gun here. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Bijan Robinson from 10 yards out. And the Falcons are on the board first here on the road in Kansas City. The point after through the raindrops up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They went 3 and out on their first drive of the new season. Not an ideal beginning as they start drive number 2, first and 10. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Here we go, side. 319, side.
Up the middle, here's Walker. He finds some way to turn this into positive yardage as he struggles forward for a pickup of about 2.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Here we go. You got right.
Back to throw, Fields. That's over the middle and caught by Pearsall. Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40. So the completion good for 7 there. And that will bring up 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Here we go.
Now Fields. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Hey, never mind, Monday. 11.
They snap it to Fields. He'll try to do it himself. And Fields going to have the first down before sliding to a halt to avoid the contact. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
So the drive will indeed continue. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Here's a quick throw caught by Allen. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Kenneth Walker, 32 yards. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from evening this one up. Well, we've said it many times. He is always a threat to go the distance anytime he's got the ball in his hands. And on this occasion, he did just that.
Well, he's definitely the guy that makes this offense go. And when you're an RB1, running back one, you've got to be willing to be patient at times as well. Not every run's going to be the home run we saw there. But once you get that opportunity and that opening, you take full advantage.
So only... And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
Operating from the gun, Penix. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
And, partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
From the shotgun, it's Penix. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. An excellent gain, 35 yards.
The 35-yard line.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Penix. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Well, they were going for the big strike right there, but this just terrific coverage by the defense in the end zone.
And what helps being a safety in this spot is the back line of the end zone. Defensive back coaches always preach. That's an extra defender because you know that they can only run so far. They can't run past you out of the back of the end zone. Then you know you can't be beat over the top and gives you a chance to go make a play.
A quick throw going to be caught by Worthy. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And it's second down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Here we go. Good. 319, just that. Right.
Fields tapping it forward, jet sweep. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. 3rd and 4.
Hey, 551. Here we go. 258, 258, right? Hey, can. Right.
Here's Fields. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And unable to connect, incomplete. Well, give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Falcons are set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. He'll take this to the 46. Here's 2nd and 7.
He was tackled at the 46-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 22 yards there, a 1st down. And that's always a good place to throw it just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-body tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football, make big plays downfield. In the old days, we wanted them to block. Now coaches want them to catch the football first.
Right back to Pitts again. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Give him back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another 1st down.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one. And that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little game. Second and goal from inside the 5.
A 4-yard gain brings up second and goal at the 4-yard line.
Robinson will score. Touchdown, Atlanta.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front, and now see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. Folk connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7.
14, Chiefs 7.
Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. One play action. Fields. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
I tell you what, when you're down on the scoreboard, you've got to look to your stars, and that's what they do here to start the drive. I wouldn't be surprised if they looked his way a few more times in short order. That one, well designed, and it's a quick first down.
To throw is Fields. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
Here we go. Green 19, guys. Go.
Out of the gun, Fields. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on third down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. A 40-yard punt, no return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And with only 9 seconds remaining, well, not much time, we'll see how they play this. An anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. So out of the locker rooms here they come, their first drive of the third quarter. And Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, but we got a tight one set up to be a very entertaining second half.
And as we know, partner, in the NFL, there's trailing and there's trailing, right? Sometimes you're discouraged by how much you're down, but in this case, this is a tight ball game, so there's a sense of optimism here. I think they went into half and looked at their play sheet and said, these are the plays we really like. What do you say we use them to start the second half and get us going?
2nd and 10.
Don't jump. Ready? 3-19. Ready for that?
Fields. Pass caught by Pearsall.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you?
Here we go.
Off play action. Fields. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. And Xavier Worthy, 68 yards. And the Chiefs are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point by Butker is on target. And we are tied at 14. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And the returner down to a knee. This will come out to the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand new ball game, all tied here in the third as they have their first possession of this second half.
And Brandon, this drive is all about one word to me, and that's the word answer, because they're trying to answer the momentum the other offense picked up in tying the game, because not only if they score and they feel better about themselves, they'll retake the lead and maybe set the tone for the rest of the half, keeping them in the driver's seat.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At their 48-yard line.
To the air, Penix. Looking there for Pitts, but intercepted.
Dude, I don't know what the hell this dude is doing, man. This nigga ain't been trying to go for the damn ball, dog. I'm about to break my controller trying to go for the ball, this bitch-ass nigga. This is the second time he did that bullshit. Damn, Kyle Pitts, man. Get his goddamn ass off the goddamn field. This shit is goddamn ridiculous.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Here we go, son. Hey, Ken. Tonight.
Play action. It's Fields. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline.
I've got a good friend in football who always talks about predictive history. He's got one of their 2 touchdowns. You can understand why they tried to find him again. Weren't able to connect, but the thought, that was good.
3-19, go.
From the gun, it's Walker. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Now it's Fields. That's complete to Pearsall. And he will have the Chiefs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Fields going to toss this quickly out wide, complete. That'll go for a gain of 7. And that will bring up 2nd down. A few moving pieces on that play because that was an RPO, was it not?
It was, but one important piece that didn't move incorrectly, the offensive line. Because when you're running this play, as he continued down the line of scrimmage, sometimes the lineman can wander downfield. If you're more than a yard downfield, it's illegal to throw the football at that point. But they held their ground, held their spot, and turned it into a nice gain.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2.
Here we go. West right zit.
Again, Fields. He'll try to pick it up himself. And that is incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
EQ.
On 4th down, Fields. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert.
I don't feel so bad now. Shit, they let you do it, but give you a drop. Shit. God damn, this damn rain over the hell. This shit. They need to take that off. God damn. Rain, go away.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Here's 2nd and 3. Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun. And he'll be taken down after a minimal pickup, and that will take us to the end of quarter number 3. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. Robinson will try to pick it up. And he's going to have a Falcons first down, at least at first glance, as they'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? It looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
Now he's loose again. And did he get in? No. Down at the 1-yard line. 96 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. Look at this, a tight end kill. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Austin Hooper punching it in from a yard away. And the Falcons have broken our tie and have taken a 4th quarter lead. Extra point up and good by Folk. And the lead is now 21-14. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the fourth quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to run.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, any caused incompletion is good for a defense, but when you add to it that you get a little hit on the quarterback, knock him to the ground, make him think a little bit, hopefully knock him off his game, especially in a game of this magnitude, this tight in the fourth quarter, got to feel pretty good as a defense.
Here we go. Good. Nice. Right.
Straight ahead, Walker. And he'll be tackled at the 45 following a gain of just 2. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Here we go. 3-19, good cut. Right.
From the gun on third down, Fields. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And going deep for Hill. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on 4th down. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Their defense forced the turnover on downs. They've got the lead. They're in good shape, but can't go into a shell here, right? Still got to be careful.
Yeah, because they're still a long way away from kneel down time. So you've got to work on getting first downs, keep the sticks moving, right? Keep the clock going. And above all, ball security. Don't turn it over.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On second down, another shot for Robinson. And he's going to get this one down to the 45-yard line.
He was brought down at the 45-yard line.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. Again, it's Robinson. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it, get the first down, close it out.
That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th.
At the 42-yard line.
Some good games around the league here early in week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. We got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
And he is going to have a Falcons first down, and it would appear that that's going to be the one to do it. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up.
A gain of 17 yards. And the Falcons.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record. But everyone's going to have to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between Week 1 and Week 2. We'll see how both of these teams progress the rest of this season.
So for Atlanta, it was a hard-fought game, and they'll exit 1-0 as they win by a touchdown. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Chiefs, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Like yellow on leaves, ball like an all-white shirt, no sleeves. Tell her, put it like me, blowing a coffee, he's asleep. You weak, chic, the web look at the boots, fleet, headache. Got a hook till she give me a headache. Send me a text, I ain't reading no essay. Fall back here, get back. I know so long as she get really and I don't mean to call you up, cause I don't know that. And if I never call you again, that mean you throw back. We only met once, but we go back, way back. When we on track, but you can never ever be my man. You a whole snap, you said it on your IG page. I ain't say that, like say that, lay back. In the back of the Maybach, play that. You see J that, I be in the streets like a stray rat. I will never be with a ring, cause he ain't finna take half. I be on my kid, one girl, one side, in a dope, sending me a text like she misses. The only way she getting back in it.